Oh, okay. Big box just came in from Acme Tool. What could it be? Surprise of the day. There she is. I've been waiting for the 1-inch impact. Let's get her opened up and see what it's all about. You know, I first saw this in the pipeline and not real sure what to think about it, to be honest with you. I have the 1/2 inch, you know, high torque impact. It's good to 1,400 pounds. This is good up to 2,000. It looks like it should be good up to 5,000. Lord. Good Lord. I think this thing weighs 25 pounds if I'm not mistaken. Look at the size of it. So this is the D handle, 1-inch Milwaukee M18 fuel 1-inch drive impact. Now I'm not doing lug nuts with this thing, hence I did not get the extended anvil version. I don't know if the extended anvil, if you lose a little bit of torque with that, but like I said, I'm not doing lug nuts, so that's why I got this one. I hope it's going to do what I bought it for, but I'm skeptical. Okay, so when I first saw this in the pipeline, one of the first things I noticed when they were using it is, we're going to use a 9 amp hour. Let me grab my battery. Fully charged 9 amp hour battery. Is that when they were using it, the battery was rattling around like hell. Damn. I was like, man, that cannot be good, right? But it turns out this is a battery isolator. So this piece here is made to move around. So your battery fits in this piece tight, but that bounces around. And it's supposed to keep the vibrations, I guess, going directly into your battery. But when you watch it work in the videos I've seen, I don't see how that's stopping any vibration. It seems like it should be rubber isolated or something. I'm not sure. We'll see how that holds up. So even though it's a battery isolator, I am still a little worried about that. Oh, so the D handle, or the actual top handle, it's on a really stiff detent, which is really nice. And you can tighten it up, lock it in place, forward, reverse, and then lock out. Good Lord, sorry man, this thing is heavy. Okay, so it does have the LEDs on the front. And I was like, I understand the LEDs on the smaller impacts, you know, when you're working in tight spaces or inside engine compartments or underneath vehicles. I was like, why LEDs on a gun this big? I mean, is it just a cool factor or just because they could? But I don't know, what if you're a roadside mechanic, right, and you're doing lug nuts on a tractor trailer in the middle of the night? Yeah, okay, it could be useful. But for what I'm doing, it's neat. That's about it. It is one key. You've got your 4 modes right here underneath the trigger. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1. Let's just go straight to 11. God, just the torque on this thing is awesome. So other than that, there's not a whole lot really to go over about it. I'm sure you probably already have looked into this and you're wanting to know, just like I wanted to know, what's it capable of? Well, let's go see if it'll do what I bought it to do. I'm a little nervous because it could be money down the drain, but no, I understand what I'm trying to do with it. It takes a lot more than 2,000 foot-pounds, but if we can get it started, maybe this will help speed things up. So let's go put it to work. So I do a lot of these smaller cylinder rods, you know, kind of like 2-inch and under, but this is a small one, 1.5-inch socket, and I don't think this one's really going to be an issue because it's got a nylon lock nut on it. The ones I have an issue with are, you know, like the 2-inch that are Loctited on. But either way, this is the very first run of this gun, and I understand that the more you use it, the better it gets. Kind of breaking in type thing. It's got the hog ring on it, so it does fit on there nice and tight. So, man, it's almost too big to hold at this angle. Let's see if it'll knock this one off. I mean, absolutely, just didn't even try on that one. So, and that's kind of what I thought. Let me put that back on and we'll go get us a bigger rod. Okay, that other cylinder wasn't really a fair comparison. Hell, my 3/8 impact could have taken that nut off. But this is probably one of the biggest type cylinders that I personally, you know, run into a lot in the field. And this is a 2/16-inch socket. And I know, fucking chrome socket with a 1-inch impact, you're out of your damn mind, it's gonna explode, you're gonna fucking die and kill the neighbor's kids. That's not the case. What you've got to understand is that this piston, you know, this nut is recessed inside the piston, and even if you have a 2 1/16, you know, impact rated socket, it's not going to fit inside this recess. So unfortunately on this cylinder we don't have a choice but to use, and this is a very high quality, this isn't a fucking Harbor Freight, you know, chrome socket. So, but anyways, if you know anything about cylinders, you know how damn tight these nuts are on these pistons. That's why I really do not expect this to take it off without some sort of heat to kind of break that. You know, I could be surprised, but anyways, let's just try it and see what it'll do. Oh, yeah, a 1-inch to 3/4 reducer too. Yeah, someone's definitely gonna die. Anyways, here we go. Ooh. Nope, not gonna do it. You had one job. No, like I said, it didn't even try to budget. So let's put a little heat on it and see at what point it will take it off. All right, definitely not as hot as I want to get it, but I'm almost out of acetylene, as you can see there. Let's see if that little bit of help, or a little bit of heat, would help at all. There it is. Woo! Hell yeah. That was not a lot of heat, but she is smoking. Yeah. You had one job and you did succeed. That's exactly, you know, that's what I expected from the gun. I can put, you know, 4, 5, 6 foot cheater bar and bounce on it with all my weight on that nut, and you know, without putting any heat on it, and it won't break. You know, I have to put heat on it, and like I say, that's about what I expected with this impact. But there it is. We're gonna keep testing this, so this is just kind of a quick my first impressions type video, but I'm gonna continue to test that on more and more types of cylinders and different stuff. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Real quick before you go, check this out. This is that Pelican knockoff case from Harbor Freight, right? I had it for another tool, but I decided not to use it for that. And I was like, where am I gonna store this big ass 1-inch impact? Bow, bow, bow. So check that out. It fit in the case nice. Let me try to get you a little better look here. Yeah, so I did have to take, you know, the knob off of, you know, the handle itself, but the knob just fits in there. It just screws right off. It just stuck up too high, you know, for the lid to close. Little hole for it right there. Perfect room for the 9-amp. And the foam cut out for the for the impact. It actually fits really nice, you know, because, you know, seriously, I was debating. I was like, where in the truck am I going to put this thing? But now I can even shut it in, and we can even padlock it if we want to. But that is awesome. Just thought I'd show you that, so there is a place to store it, because it's not going to fit in any of my toolbox drawers, and I don't want it leaving out, you know, hanging out. So Harbor Freight Pelican case fits in there pretty good. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thanks again for watching.